And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Planet Crafter. We're coming up very rapidly on the water stage. I've got an inventory full of uranium. I might actually probably should do something with this uranium instead of storing it. Probably get a uranium a nuclear reactor going, for example. Construction-wise, I don't think we need to shred anything yet. I don't think we need to recycle anything yet, either. We haven't found any osmium yet. It is out there to be found, of course. I'm trying to think about what I should be building. Biodome. So biodome's an option, and then nuclear reactor is an option. How much spare power do I have right now? Because the reactor, or the biodome is going to take 37. 49. So let's do the biodome first. I'm going to make for the reactor is going to take a whole uranium rod. Save some inventory space. Let's make a uranium rod. I think the tier 2 one actually takes it more, but... Oh, in fact, I already have a uranium rod in the inventory. Might have just a little bit of uranium. I have like one piece of super. Do we even have one piece of super? Yeah, I have one piece of super. We're gonna need 3, right? So that's 3 pieces of cobalt, 3 pieces of aluminum. I think it's like 3 pieces of everything basic, with the aluminum being like the capstone that makes it less basic. Yeah, 3 iron, 3 magnesium, 3 silicon, 3 titanium, 3 aluminum, 3 cobalt to make 3 super alloy. If you're wondering why, if you're looking at the thing, you're like, he's saying 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, and it only takes 1 of each. The answer is because I want to make 3. Not because I actually need 3. Well, actually, I do need 3 for the thing I'm going to make, but we already have 1, so I suppose I only needed 2. And make 3. Let's see if we can fit all the inventory. That might be a different problem. Three cobalt, 3 magnesium, I need 3 iron, 3 titanium, so I need another iron and another 2 titanium. Oh, I need silicon as well. Oh, the Steam achievement is giving away the game to me. Apparently we just hit liquid water. So there is probably a puddle over there. We'll go look in a moment after I get this alloy made. Oops, I'm silicon short. Although, what else do I need for the dome while I'm out here? Another cobalt, another 2 titanium. So 2 more cobalt, 2 more titanium. The aluminum we actually have in the storage. That's iron, not silicon. Looks like silicon. There we go. I just need a couple pieces of cobalt. There we go, and super alloy. And I can pick up an aluminum and lurmacine is like what it was. Aluminium. And 1 lurmacine. And then a biodome. Can I hook this up to the existing thing? Yeah, although we didn't really have any good ports for it on the existing one, right? I remember. Although I suppose I could take the staircase out there. That wouldn't be too bad. Craft my first biodome. Biomass. Okay. Guess I got it from the, got biomass from the seed spreader a little bit earlier. Expected me to build the biodome for the grass spreader. But we did it the other way around, because I have to be unusual like that, apparently. And then this shows me the biomass interface. Already got some biomass. And I think this makes some biomass. Yeah, that's all the biodome does. Although it is a nice big space. I could probably shove... Not that I have the iron in the inventory to build it, but I could probably put lockers and stuff in here. Yeah. Let's go see if there's a puddle. Go see. We're in the liquid water phase. I'm expecting there to be water. I'm not seeing any water down there yet. It also hasn't rained yet, so it might be one of those where it'll start to show up as it rains. What's the next phase? Oh, the next phase is lakes. Okay, so now the water is going to start sticking, but it hasn't quite flooded yet. That's where we're at. Okay, so we got ourselves a biodome, and then, yeah, I think unless I want to hold off specifically to go to the next tier, to skip tier 1 entirely. Pressure's kind of getting a little sticky, where it's not really moving. So I think we need to upgrade the pressure mining before we're going to realistically get the next one. So yeah, let's get some uranium, or let's get the nuclear power plant going, which is really being held up by the lack of superhelling. So basically go out again, grab more iron, magnesium, silicon, titanium, aluminum, cobalt. The whole shebang, whole usual shebang. Oh, there's some iridium over there that I'm seeing. Go grab that before it despawns. Okay, I think I'm just looking for a couple pieces of iron. Add silicon. Nope, that's silicon, not iron. I think we already had one iron in the inventory, so it actually might be good to get the 2 super alloy. I'm gonna set up the first nuclear plant. I actually have 2 rods, so it's a little tempting to do a second one. Even though we don't really need the power right now. Although, I say we don't need the power. If we start using the power, we can speed up the terraforming, right? Oh, I forgot the aluminum. So I shouldn't get too carried away with using up all the aluminum on super alloy because we don't actually have a infinite source of it yet. Yeah, just need a couple bottles of water, which we can just pick out of the water collector like so. There we go, 1 reactor. Giving us a whole bunch more power. And I got the achievement, what could go wrong? Craft the first nuclear reactor. The game is trying to jinx me or something. 15 pressure per second. What does that line up to in comparison to the Mark III drill? Okay, so the miner, if we could get it, is about the same as a drill. So there's maybe an argument where you go out looking for osmium, rather than just blindly building. Yeah, there's an argument for going out looking for stuff. There's also an argument for trying to get one more rocket launch off. A couple more uranium, super alloy, so I need another super alloy for that. Okay, then I need iron and silicon. That's the iron. New silicon? Yep. Aluminium, make a super alloy, grab a couple of uranium, make a rocket engine. That would be one reason to have the recycler, is if you make like a uranium rod. Realize later that you need the uranium back, you can put the uranium rod in the recycler, I believe, to get it back. So that's the rocket engine. I am still going to need, I suppose, more super alloy for the rocket itself, right? I think it's two super alloy, a compass, and the engine for the GPS satellite. Probably still a little early for the GPS satellite, but getting it set up wouldn't hurt anything, I think. Well, other than the fact that we're spending super alloy on it. Microchip compass. Yeah, so let's get the microchip compass, and then I'll try to make some super alloy for it. If we ever find the osmium, that'll be very interesting. Oh, I only have the tier 1. Although, do I really need the mining speed? I don't think that's worth the super alloy right now. So we got silicon, so magnesium. Okay, just magnesium, a couple aluminum. Probably another one of those chips. Oh, I don't even have one of those in my inventory yet. We haven't expanded the inventory enough for that. Do I have an inventory expansion? I haven't done. That's a good thing to check. Oh, I haven't done the tier 4 backpack yet. That's why the backpack's feeling tiny. That's maybe something I should be doing with the super alloy. Yeah, I might not have enough aluminum, honestly. And I think the compass just gives us a compass, right? So that's gonna work. Anyways, we've got a compass across the top. Compass by itself is not, to me, not very interesting. I got enough sense of a direction without using the compass. Yeah, I really want something a little bit more than that if I'm going to be making use of that sort of reconnoitering. I do have a rough idea where to look for more aluminum, so I'm not too worried about spending what we have. That's enough. 3. Need iron, cobalt, and silicon. Let's do cobalt. 3 of the cobalt. Don't need any more titanium for the moment. Don't think I need more magnesium. I think I just need silicon and iron. Oh, inventory's full. Back to the base, back to the crafter, make some super alloy. Probably find out I don't have enough super... Well, actually, I think I only need 2 to get the rocket launch that I'm trying to do. Then I really should do the inventory upgrades as well. Inventory and auction upgrades as well. Which is another 6 super alloy. Collectively. Oh, aluminum. Put the iridium away. Okay, so we should be able to send that rocket off. There we go. This is the Tier 1 GPS rocket. I think the Tier 1 is technically skippable. I think you can just run straight to the Tier 2 if you really wanted to. And you can see the liquid water is generating water from up here, so we got a little bit of water over there. Guess I'll go investigate the water over there before we get too carried away with trying to get more super alloy around. So again, that's going to be like 3 cobalt, so pick cobalt as we're on the way out. 3 cobalt, 3 magnesium, 3 iron. Oop, too much magnesium. Need 1 more cobalt, 1 of iron and silicon. Oh, and titanium. One more silicon, 2 more titanium. And yeah, we now have a little bit of liquid water. We have a puddle. The puddle's going to get bigger. It's in here. Oxygen seed. Water bottle. I'm running out of oxygen. The I'm running out of oxygen is technically not in the box. Well, this is going to be close. There we go. I'll come back to the box. I think we got enough to make the super alloy for the next thing. Yeah, if we make the super alloy for the next thing, I can do the inventory size upgrade, and that'll help. I'm not necessarily wandering far enough away yet for it to be a good need for more oxygen, but that won't be bad for when we're exploring the larger wrecks anyway. Tier 2 reactor. So I'd have to make explosive powder. We don't have explosive powder yet. I don't have the crafting facility for that yet. No, apparently we got there before we had the crafter for that. That's fine. I just don't think I have it. I might have it, I might just be wrong. Oh, I need a couple aluminum. Let's see, we're very rapidly going through the aluminum stockpile. That's why I was a little reluctant to be making super alloy straight up. Decided I wanted the super alloy bad enough that it didn't matter. We need titanium for the backpack. Titanium's pretty abundant. we go. More inventory space, always nice. Cobalt and more super alloy for the next one. Go back down to that chest, and then we'll pick up what we need on the way back. And yeah, our starting area is going to slowly flood. Anything that ends up underwater will turn off, at which point it'll probably make sense to disassemble what we don't need, and relocate what we do, although there's probably very little left in the original base that we actually need as it floods. I did try to go out of my way to mostly only build low-tier stuff there. Just make the whole chest. What do I have? I've got 3 cobalt, yeah. 3 iron, yeah. 3 magnesium, good. 3 silicon, good. 3 titanium, good. Okay, so I just need the aluminum, I think, to make the super alloy. And I also only need to make 2 super alloy because I got 1 in the inventory. We'll double check here and make sure we're not leaving anything valuable in the chest here. Yeah, as the terraforming index goes up, this is going to flood more and more and more until the lake is officially a lake. At some point, we'll want to probably move the veggie tubes, but that's probably the only thing down here that's not just disassemble for parts. And then even that's pretty much a disassemble for parts, because we won't probably build the same tier, we'll build a higher tier. Short the aluminum. Yeah, I have 1 super alloy in the inventory, so I'm just going to grab 2 aluminum. And then we do the oxygen tank. So now it's 370 seconds of oxygen. Yeah, and then the next thing to probably splurge for would be the jetpack. What am I missing? 2 super alloy. A couple aluminum for it. Cobalt. And there's the tier 5 backpack. Which does call for me to make more super alloy to make more backpack space. The most valuable thing in games like this, the ability to carry things around. Yeah, I'll have to go looking for more aluminum soon. So I'm gonna need 3 cobalt. The backpack itself is a titanium, so I need 4 titanium. In addition to the super alloy that we're going to make. Uh, 2 magnesium, 1 silicon. Nope, missed an iron. Here's an iron. Here we go, even more space. Got the biolab. The biolab I'm going to need for the explosive powder. Let's get the golden seeds installed first. Get some a little bit more oxygen flow. Sure, no other additional charges. Those aren't fully grown yet. We'll take some squash instead. And the biolab is osmium. Okay, so the game is telling me more and more, go find the osmium. Because apparently that needs osmium. This needs osmium. The shredder needs osmium. I think we need to find some osmium. I think the game's telling me I need to go find some osmium. Okay, let's leave the uranium rod here. We don't need to bring a rod of uranium with us. We don't need to bring the seeds with us. Would be nice to bring enough stuff to build a little base with us. Also, what's the cost for the large living compartment? Lots. Okay, we're not building the big one anytime soon. I'm not investing super alloy into that. Okay, so I'm looking for 3 iron, 2 titanium, and silicon for the good old door. Yeah. I don't think I need any magnesium. It's iron, titanium, silicon. Got the silicon, so we're just looking for the iron and the titanium. I think you're silicon, yeah. Silicon. Iron. Need one more of those. There we go. Pop in here, get some oxygen. Algae generator. Maybe a little early for that. You put that on the water, and it makes algae. But we haven't finished making our lakes yet. The lakes are still growing, so we'll wait until the lake grows before we think about putting one of those up. I'm gonna go explore the wreck over there. I don't necessarily think there's gonna be osmium over there, but we'll find out. Okay, just gotta go figure out where the rough entrance to this thing is. I think it's over here. Yeah, I think it's the bridge deck here. All the glass panels broke when it crashed, right? So we plop a living compartment and a living compartment. I forgot a silicon. How did I forget a silicon? Use silicon. Here's silicon. Pretty sure I'd picked one up, but apparently I did not. There we go. Ah, I picked up an extra iron instead. Technically the little crate is probably not what we want. Let's stick a crate down there in case we run out of inventory space and want someplace to dump stuff. Oh, we got a ladder here. I'm going to finish exploring on this level before I go down the ladder at least. We don't have what we need to disassemble that yet. We got our Nula seed. Some more uranium, some super alloy, some aluminum. There's a ladder up. I think what we saw before was a ladder down, technically. Eggplant seeds. Bunch of seeds. Chip. Hello. I'm saying hello to a Twitch chat if you're watching this on YouTube. I got to remind myself I don't have the visual stuff. I don't have the Twitch chat showing in the YouTube video. Deconstruct debris. Okay, there's some debris behind that door that I just deconstructed. Let's go grab some air before a guy suffocates to death. I'm doing pretty good. Hope you're doing good as well. Let's put our loot in here for the moment. Let's not lose it in the ship while we're exploring. What were you asking what to? And yeah, I hope you're having a good night as well. We're exploring a ship here, and the character that we're playing on can technically suffocate, so every once in a while I need to go back to one of our sources of oxygen. I think there may still be more on this floor before we change floors. Go left before, although that's for the moment that's a dead end. I think that door, because we disassembled something on the far side of it, opens in the future. Okay, that might be it. Okay, so do I want to go up or down? Let's do up first. Okay, so here's the fusion reactor, where if we want to power the ship back up, we come here to power it up. We don't yet have the item to do that yet, so it's going to stay very powered down for the moment. You're saying about visual stuff in YouTube, I don't get it. So you're watching this on Twitch, presumably, because you're chatting in the Twitch chat. I am recording this locally for upload to YouTube. And I don't have the Twitch chat visible in the video. So I can see your chat and you can see your chat. But the people who watch this later on YouTube will not be able to see your chat. So I was realizing I need to say what you're saying so they can know what you've been saying. If that makes sense. Found a secret war, a bunch of chests behind it, and I've kind of run out of inventory space. Although I'm probably fine to leave the iron behind. Okay, so I want to come back here and put grab that stuff, but I need to go drop this stuff off. Also running low on oxygen, so I need to get out of the ship. And again, throw most of our loot in the chest here. And we've got a second one over here for just this purpose. And back in we go. I don't think there's much upstairs here to explore besides what we've just done, so we're just going to pick up what's left and then we're going to check the downstairs. I think there's everything upstairs. So Twitch is asking, do I mainly stream for YouTube? Well, I effectively am streaming live to Twitch. And then, because right now I'm a fairly new Twitch streamer, right? So none of the stuff stays up for more than 14 days. And some of the stuff I play do take longer than 14 streaming days to fully record. As a side effect, I do upload it to YouTube so people can catch up on the bits they've missed. If they've missed bits and they want to see the earlier bits in the run, right? It's kind of the plan with uploading it to YouTube. Okay, definitely got more in here to loot, so we need to go back up, drop stuff off. The Twitch chat is saying maybe that's why I don't put customization on. A little bit. There's a little bit. That's part of the reason I don't put customization on. A little bit. The other bit of reason I don't put customization on is this is mostly a hobbyist channel, so it mostly comes down to the customization of whatever I make. So I'm not a super fancy person doing fancy customization. Okay. Back into the ship we're gonna go, grab some more stuff. Is this the way I went before? I think this is the way I went before. Yeah, I think that's the iron we left behind. And then we got some seeds here. I'm doing sort of left-hand rule to make sure I'm not missing things. Which isn't necessarily the fastest way to explore a maze, but it's an effective way. I don't really get the spacesuit, the cosmetic suits. Grab that. Some sulfur, that's nice, fine. So you're planning to get it done, get what done? The customization? Not anytime soon. Might get it done. Well, it'll be me doing it. It won't be me purchasing it at this point. If I do any customization. That's more storage space. Where did that water go? I think I might actually drink that water rather than store it. Yeah, fairly well. It's a three-story ship here, so we're definitely getting a pretty good haul. Or seeds. Definitely enough seeds in the game that I'm not at any risk of running out of them all. No, not at the moment. I'm not really looking for any work to buy off of people. Okay, so I think that is the ship here that we've explored. We'll have to come back at some point in the future to explore the door we can open up with activating the fusion power core. Yeah, now to figure out what we want to take back to base first, because we've got chests upon chests of stuff. Blueprints are a definite first pass. Probably pass in the water. Rocket engine's nice. Sulfur is nice. We don't have any beans yet, so I'll take the beans and the super alloy. There's some more super alloy. Take another thing of beans. Take the bioplastic, the super alloy, the uranium. I think that's it, because we've got a place we can shove it where it'll be more productive than what we got there. Okay. And then we're probably going to be... Do we drag all the seeds back? I don't think we need to rush on the seeds. Let's take the aluminum. Turn the aluminum into super alloy if we need it. Super alloy, obviously. That's... Well, actually, I can drop some iron off. Give us a little bit more space. Aluminum. I sorted that one already. Take a water with us just so we're less likely to dehydrate on the way. Taking a iridium rod. Okay. Back to the original base. Actually, I think back to the original base is not quite the right way to describe it. Back to the main base. And yeah, we can put some of the super alloy to use right away by building ourselves a jetpack. The area over here is a pretty interesting area to explore, although it's easier to explore with the jetpack, which is why we're going to grab the jetpack first. And yeah, no luck at finding any osmium, although we found some other interesting stuff. We found some bio nuggets and a little bit of sulfur. Probably still a little early to get to the sulfur mine area, although maybe I'm wrong and maybe it has warmed up enough I can get there. Spoilers, it's behind the ice. One of the ice locations, which will melt over time, or is melting over time at this point. Flower spreader. Let's get these blueprints decoded. Better torch. The mapping screen. Tier 4 mining. Blueprint pinning. And the Tier 2 jetpack. Okay. Let's grab a couple uranium, get the second rocket engine I need for the jetpack 1. Oh, I need a titanium. Probably just go out the front door, well, back door here and grab a titanium pretty quickly. There's a titanium. Of course, I haven't upgraded the attachment here, so I don't actually have a place to stick it on unless I take the mining off. I think the jetpack's probably a little bit more interesting than the mining speed for the moment. You can accept the mining speed's a little low. What is the button for the... Oh, that's graphics. I'm looking for controls. The jetpack. Don't know offhand. We got the jetpack for the moment. I'll figure out how it works in a moment. Put that away for the moment. So the inventory. Put the aluminum away. The bioplastic and the uranium. The Tusca seed, we're gonna replace the Barella with the Tusca. And I'm out of space for seeds. Okay. And then crafting-wise... Oh, we're gonna have to get another compass microchip for this, the mapping screen. That'll give us a map of the world at this point. Algae generation, we're gonna need eggplant for. And that bioplastic nugget we got. Flower spreader will need fertilizer. Place to build vehicles. We probably have the aluminum and the iridium rod for that, so I could maybe set that up in the next one. Trying to figure out what we might build. I'm coming up on the point where I should put a part rig in here for you two. And I suppose at some point we need to build the biolab. Although, again, that's the osmium, so we definitely have to go out and find osmium. I forgot which biome that specifically spawns in, so I might be exploring a little bit wildly for a moment here. I'm trying to remember where to get that. I suppose next time we'll also check to see if the ice has melted. It might be behind the ice. That might be why I'm not finding it. Yeah. Looking for osmium, and then we'll probably set up the vehicle factory. And maybe the algae generator. Well, actually, the algae generator, we're waiting for the water level to rise. It's rising. It hasn't risen very much, I think. It's probably the best way to describe it. Go get up on the launch platform where we can see the lake a little bit better from. Yeah, so we can see the lake is rising. I don't think it's necessarily taken anything offline yet in the original base, but you can see it's really getting close to some of the stuff. So soon we're going to start losing some of the tier 1 stuff, which is probably fine. We're not really reliant on it anymore. Probably should grab some water while I'm thinking about it. Or while I'm noticing the low state of the water in the inventory. And we're 10% to lakes. So that lake's about 10% full is what I'm going to glean from that. But yeah, this is where we're going to put the part break in. If you're watching on YouTube, we are going to have a part up tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, feel free to hang around. We are going to record 2 more parts tonight. Although this is the middle of the stream where I normally take a short break to go replace the cup of tea. So I have something to drink in case I have a cough or something like that while we're recording. So until the next part, I'm going to wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Get you all in the next part and or stream, and bye for now.